Hello, human family. I have a message that I would like to share today, and wow, there is so much joy in clearing the muck. Because you know what happens when you make space in your being? Space that, like, for what was there was all muddy and mucky and not you, and held you back and limited your experience and limited your beliefs. What happens when you're clear is you're clear. You're clear. And you just naturally embody all the things that you love and that you wanted to do, but you never thought you were good at, or you thought it was going to be really hard to get there. Because let me tell you what I'm experiencing. And I know this is not just for me. I'm sharing this because this is for you too. The beauty of unraveling into your true self is that you get better faster, right? No matter what it is that you're doing. I have been out of any intense fitness activity basically this whole pandemic situation. And I guess it was the very end of October, got back into hot yoga, really hot yoga. It's felt so good to sweat. And of course, I'm experiencing like the breakout from all the stuff that hasn't been coming out, and now it's able to come out and be cleared. And it's funny because that, like, like the pimples and the breakout is kind of like what we're feeling when stuff doesn't feel good. We're like, oh, we're not getting to where we want to be. Because I used to have such beautiful, like, clear, glowing skin. Like, I would get facials all the time, but I wasn't getting facials. I was actually just in hot yoga. But we have to go through that discomfort before we can experience the manifestation of what we know we're trying to get to. And what I recognized in going back into hot yoga, it wasn't as hard as I remembered it to be. Like, I remember being in yoga and being like, oh my God, I'm gonna die during this class. So hot. Like, I think it's like 101 degrees. It's like 80 or 90% humidity or whatever it is. Any of my amazing yoga teachers that teach classes, you all can correct me if I'm wrong. Or Darlene, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, like, it used to be so hard. And I actually didn't even go, like, I'd maybe go 3 times a week, 4 tops typically, because it just felt so intense. And then the hot Pilates felt like, oh my God, that was so hard. Like, you're targeting certain areas, like you can't even walk the next day. And coming back into it, it's like I'm coming into it from a different place, right? Because I'm different. Like, as long as we are allowing things to clear and move through, and we're unraveling more and more into our truest self, we are different. Right? Every day we're different, but especially what has it been, like 8 months, 9 months? I mean, God, someone could have, my sister did have a baby during this time. So yeah, it wasn't hard getting back into it. And it's like the intensity is welcomed, and there's no feeling of, oh my God, I'm not going to survive this class. Like, it's so different. I'm getting better. I'm getting stronger faster. And I think it's less about the memory, like the muscle memory and the body memory. I think it's more about the resistance is less. The resistance to get to where I want to be physically, to get to the endurance of being able to survive, and not even just survive, but like thrive that class, is I'm coming at it from a clear space. And so those blocks, those fears, those thought patterns that would have caused me to say, oh, this is going to be a hard class today because I didn't drink enough water, or I'm tired, or like whatever it is, they're gone. And so it's just a beautiful, I'm getting better faster. It's the manifestation is coming more quickly. And I find that in so many things. I find that in me being organized, in me being able to be focused on completing like a a program or something that I'm creating, like whatever it is, decorating, like, like I decorated my wall, like and I've lived here for a year and I don't know, a couple months and I hadn't done that yet. And like, it's just so beautiful that and what came through was we're getting better faster the clearer we are, but it's really, we're stepping into the manifestation. We're stepping into, people call it manifestation, but we're stepping into what we want, right? Everyone's always, we're all reaching for what we would rather see, would rather have, right? And how you go about that process is individual. And there are some ways that are more beneficial and with far less resistance than others, but I would say, I can get into the beneficial thing. It's all beneficial because we're learning. We're learning we're remembering how to do this, how to create the outward experience that we want. But it's really, the clearer you are, the faster you get what you want. The faster your experience is going to be better. And you are learning that and relearning that over and over again. And so you're knowing and your power, what's possible, what you know you are capable of, what you know is possible, becomes stronger. You're working that muscle, but it gets worked faster and you get to the knowing faster. It's just such a beautiful thing. And I really wanted to share that with everyone because I've noticed that so profoundly in my life. And this change of world events and like all of this stuff that's been going on has really been such a blessing. I feel like it's really been good to be forced to look at my shit and really not have any way of running from it, right? And although there are plenty of ways to run from it, right? Like we can always find ways to run from it. But I decided to embrace it and not run from it. And there has been such a beautiful change and transformation in my life. And everything is happening so quickly. And so hopefully this is of inspiration for all of you, and sending you all so much love and just asking you or encouraging you to clear and get into the space of getting better faster. Bye for now.